spoilers ahead. We're going to combine that with an ancient drill, a little bit of fire magic, and an extra power potion to hopefully kill both of these villains. And they're dead.
Welcome back to Swagger Vids. We're going to do a little video here on Inferno Bombs today. I'm excited to watch this playthrough. It took me a couple tries to get it right, but we got there in the end. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, and actually I only remembered to do it because of a viewer who said after finishing daily difficulty, they didn't really know how to use Inferno well. And I argue back it's the most powerful and broken card in the entire game, and you'll see why hopefully in this video as we try to beat 5 rooms in a single turn. And when I say beat out and clear, I mean there they are, there's the 5 rooms. We're trying to get to the other side. You can see the party that we are bringing with us. And that party is composed of the Spellweaver. And there's the first turn that I was just showing you before. We are using Quartermaster, and we're using, in this case, the Summoner, just because this quest happens to be aligned with her playthrough. You can really pick any third character if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to just explore their cards, and you just need them to be able to go before a 19 for this to work. 19 is important because of the initiative of Inferno. Inferno is a card that allows you to attack all enemies. It's bring it to you. You'll notice that the Summoner is standing in the doorway. She's protected from the side effect of Inferno, which is 2 damage to all friendlies in the same room as you. But since she's in that doorway, she does not count as in the room. This is also important when you use Inferno. You can't use it from a doorway. After using Inferno, I'm going to recover Inferno. I first use the Stamina Potion, and here we got the Earring. At the start, Earring gives you back a couple of health. It gives you back a refresh on all your items, which for me is only going to impact my boots, but that is going to be helpful. And it gives you back 2 cards, just like a major Stamina Potion in the digital version. I will use it pretty much just to get Inferno back, but occasionally I'll get 1 more card with it. And so, we've used Inferno once in the opener, we used it a second time in the second room, and now using the Pendant of Dark Pacts there, you can see I get to recover 3 of my small items. So I'll pick, in this case, the major, the minor Stamina Potion and the Ring of Brutality. And again, I only use a minor Stamina Potion because it's faster, and I only really need to get Inferno with it whenever I use it. I'm using Inferno with Ring of Brutality, giving me a 3rd use of Inferno, because I've now that Ring of Brutality twice. You'll notice it's not really clear in these guys, and that's because I haven't gotten back yet the best item for the Spellweaver, and really something that makes this whole thing work well, which is her Ancient Drill. So I am going to end my turn there. Don't need to use the Ring of Haste on this one. And I'm going to bring up that Quartermaster to start refreshing my gear. First thing we're going to use is Side Pouch, one adjacent ally to refresh all the spent and consumed items. That is going to be back the Pendant, and everything except for some reason the drill, because the drill counts as a weapon, not an item, I suppose. And I never really fully understood it. So we will use a second card with Ring of Brutality. We're going to reforge the drill. And that drill deals 2 damage. Pierce, we'll see that in a minute. Afterwards, we'll start doing ourselves to get back reforged. I'm going to be using that every single mini turn, shall we call them? Since we are going to be taking, well, there's 5 rooms here, we're going to take at least 5 turns to clear them all. But it will only take a single round. Next up, Hastened Step. I'm doing that because I want to move to catch up to the Spellweaver. We'll get that in a minute. Spellweaver, there's that Ancient Drill back in it. It's going to cut through to the armor on the wind demons. It's going to do enough damage after that to get them down to 0 health. And you can view that on the graphic there. It shows you how much damage she's doing. And I'm never going to do less than that, fingers crossed, unless I draw a curse or a -1 and a miss at the same time for the same enemy. So on average, probably +2. I forgot to bless her before doing this run. That would have made it a little easier. I get 2 more blessings in the deck. Great. And I thought to do it, but I forgot. So, we're playing this a little harder than it had to be. And moving forward as far as we can, I did count the squares here. I'm going to keep counting the squares because I need that quartermaster to catch up to me and refresh all my gear. He's very good logistical companion. He does nothing else in this fight but help replenish the goods that she carries with her. So, fully replenished, she's now ready to Inferno again. You should start to see a pattern here with Inferno Bombs. Throw as many of them as you possibly can. Attacking for 3, gotta get retaliate damage because of that fire demon. I don't really care about damage. As long as I have 1 health remaining, I'm perfectly happy. Start hearing is all the healing I will need later on. We've rolled pretty unfortunate on that wind demon with a +0. Sadly, I have the most health in this room. No, it still does. And because those flame demons retaliation. Yep. Quickly heal away them. One of the 3 things Starry Island does is an exceptionally good item. And we get back both of our cards again. We'll look at maybe just ending our turn here because I really want that drill back for this 3rd room clear. It's very difficult to get through that armor without a pierce. Instead, I'm going to use Crackling Air, so it's going to give me a little more damage. It's also going to let me go on a 25. And I'm just deciding what my bottom half card should be. I'm not really going to need it, since I'm going to be standing still before I use Inferno. Quartermaster can now move his full movement, and that is 9. He's got 5 on the hasten step and another 4 with the boots of sprinting. So up he goes. He'll heal up the rest of that damage I took. And using that ring of haste, we are going to use Bag of Holding. Bag of Holding refreshes all small consumed items for you and the adjacent. That means our pendants, sadly, never get refreshed from that card. The quartermaster has to be very careful when he chooses to use that pendant. I always choose to use Reforge. It has 4 damage to everything. That's it. After the Reforge, we're going to set up our next turn. And the Spellweaver is going on to 25, which means 26 would be the next earliest that I could do. First, I'll get back a couple of missing cards, unlike Reforge. I was going to have that in hand, and there's that 26 that I was talking about, Hasten Step. So Hasten Step has initiative 26. That'll let me go immediately after, and I'm just going to go straight into Reforge, I think. And then reconsider. Yeah, Reforge or Scrolled Recall. Both of those are top half cards. And the reason you be careful here is because I need to make sure that I enable his small items every turn, because he does not benefit from Side Pouch. Only the Spellweaver does. So I'll need to recover my Ring of Second Chance to get another extra turn to continue the extra turns. In the meantime, I've burned both the Side Pouch and the Bag of Holding. So we'll go ahead and recover both of those cards using a Ring of Haste. Evan. And that should be it for this one. Got all the materials back in place. Flame Demons get to go. They will punish me for standing nearby. They go on a 24, which means this is the first mini turn I've taken, I think, after their initiative. And they knock me down some more health. Crackling Air is going to give me +2 damage on the next 4 attacks, which is really only going to affect these 3 guys in this room. I can't use my Ring of Brutality until I finish the bottom half of that second card. So we'll take the opportunity to move just slightly closer to the door. Because I'm doing melee attacks with Inferno, I don't need to worry about disadvantage from range. And you'll notice that I've been strengthened this whole time. That is due to the lucky eye that I had both of my other support characters use. Lucky Eye only has to be used once after your first turn to last through all of your many turns. Those are all considered to be one turn, so to speak. They're not even considered a turn with the point of like wound or strength and those things expiring. So we'll do a little bit of finagling here. I do get, this is the only moment of really, I'd say, unlucky in the run. I rolled back-to-back negative cards, and you can see my expression there. That almost never happens, and just look at the math of it. So I take 4 more retaliate damage unnecessarily because I was unable to rule one of the +2s or +0s with my strength, and that it's highly unlikely. It does happen, I'd say, about once a run. We get either a 0-0 or a 0-1. That just is going to be the way of it. It really only matters on deadly difficulty. So we'll do ourselves running back up again. Going. And get it back. Inferno. And reviving Ether. I'm going to... We'll go ahead and jump into the next room here. I'm ignoring those 1 health minions for now. Can use Zephyr Wings, one of the 2 move 8 cards. It's available. This actually lets you move 11, giving you a grand total movement of, I don't know, a lot. You want to use double ring of haste, plus wind, plus food twice. I guess I could do some quick math on stream. Let's see. And 8 plus 8 is 16, 3 more from the wind. It is 19, double boots. Triple boots, actually, with another, say, reviving ether, or the 12 more there. 19 and 12, about 31. Yeah, I'd say you can move about 31 times if you fully max up in Spellweaver. Maybe I'll show that off in another one, where you have to, like, loot all of the chests and win the game, like 60 seconds. Not very difficult. Okay, so we ran in and we... Nothing surprising there, I hope. We used up our whole kit, power potion, ×2, the drill, and they are making fire, thanks to me, and the previous fire demon actually made a little bit of fire for me, so that was some extra damage. I got lucky on that card draw. They don't always make fire on their turn. Considering if I want to move here, I think. I don't. So I'm just going to do Flame Strike and Ether. Quartermaster, time to catch up. So we did count. Quartermaster's going to fly through all the enemies using his Cloak of Phasing, and that allows him to both fly over traps, not take damage, and pass through enemies, and also go invisible if he lands on an obstacle. So there's that Lucky Eye. I don't need to use it each time because it lasts so long. I will refresh now. This is actually the trickiest turn, I think, in the entire mission. Which of my small items do I need back? And I need the Ring of Haste. I need that ring so that I can use Bag of Holding, which will then refresh all of my small items. So we try to use everything first, and then we use Bag of Holding to refresh it all. It simultaneously refreshes the Spellweaver, though it does not restore her talisman, making things a little bit more complicated. Try to do this yourself. As always, you want to forge the drill immediately with that brutality. And then I want to bring it back into my hand so I can continue to do it for the remaining room. And we are down to just 1 room left after this. So if we can get the Wind Demons all cleared out of this, we should be in good shape. Of course, the Wind Demons are going next, because the next initiative I had was in 36. I'll go ahead and I'll let them do that. I will need to throw in an extra turn for the Quartermaster, bring a second chance. 48 is the next nearest card after 36. We'll need a side pouch. That's our last refresh of equipment. This turn I think is kind of cool. Here's what happens. First of all, the Wind Demons are going to attack us, deal a lot of damage. Second, this Wind Demon is going to join the party. So that groups them up nicely. Down to 3 health with the Spellweaver. Oh no, she's going to get attacked again. Burn a card. We do burn a card. We've been saving that. So, Reviving Ether is going to... I picked that one so I can make sure I go after the 36. But Reviving Ether is going to bring all those cards back to us. Here we can now target all 3 Wind Demons simultaneously. But once again, I try to go for exact damage here, and somehow I roll a -1 and a -2, so I'm taking yourself twice in one mission. What's that? I should probably figure the math out on that. It's probably higher than I am imagining. We heal back up yet again. And I don't need to bump into the next ring yet. I need all my gear back. No, he does have the talisman. So I think that's what I'm doing here. We've got 4 remaining enemies in here, plus the 2 single healths that are left behind. Using that drill that we saved should mean at least a little bit of damage. Enough damage that the next shot should wipe these all out, we hope. Bringing with the Wind Demons down to 5 and 6 health respectively is the most important. Do take 5 retaliation damage, but as I said, only 1 hit point is needed. Finish this. Those Fire Demons are going to go, the Wind Demons are going to go. I'm not going to go until I'm 70, so it's very important that I hide. The importance of not being seen. I'm not going to go there. No, we're going to go farther. Do the math. Yeah, we're doing the math. Count, count, count. As a fun side note, you can hold down the L button from any square and trace line of sight. Now that we're effectively hidden out of the way with enemies who have already acted, it's time to use the Reviving Ether. Get back all of our cards. No damage this time on the Quartermaster. Not that it matters too much. He's got cards to spare. The Wind Demons are mostly harmless. And it's time for my final refresh of the game. So, Quartermaster will hop over. Side pouch. And because I've been saving this talisman for the entire game, I will now use it to get back my ring and reforge drill last time. I think it would have been smart to use the starter ring here in retrospect. I was debating between the two. I ended up going with the ring of return just because I thought maybe I would need to try to attack something. And since I'm strengthened, I could probably get through 3 shield and do 1 damage. But if I had done the ring here, she would have probably gotten a +2 bonus, +1 bonus to her damage, because I could have used that 23 initiative card with my ring of haste. Sharpening kit. So, Sharpening Kit might be a better play here. +1 damage to all of her attacks over time deals more. However, the range on that is only a 2, and so here when I have to move her away, it probably would not have worked out. So allowing that ring a second chance, letting us go on a 98. I think is the latest you can possibly go around. Top of my head, a 99 is a long rest. She's going to just barely jump in there. Actually, I chose to jump to the end. Foolishly forgetting about the 1 health fire demon that is standing around in room 3. It's alright though, got plenty for that. full KO on this room. Our first go. Hang some corpses from the ceiling until they disappear. We'll get back to the starting ring, as always. And that's going to give us Reviving Ether. Time for that card to shine. 4 burned cards in the deck. Let's get those all back. And so there's one card that I have in here that is specifically this exact scenario moment of you've got a guy far away from you, killed everything else with Inferno. You'd like to attack that. But it's outside the you're in, so you can't actually reach it. So what we do here is we use our Reviving Ether to get our cards back in hand. After recovering those cards, we're going to use one of them. The visual doesn't show them, but they are there. Back to the starting point. I need to be exactly 5 away, which sadly does not put me within range of using a bottom half card to kill that one demon, and then the benefit of Flame Strike. But it will allow me to use Ring Brutality. I have no reason to think that that will miss. Infinite Eruption, one of my favorite cards from Spell Rubric. We'll use that +2 power to ensure a kill. Got 5 range because I enhanced it way long ago in this not campaign, but character. And with our last stamina potion, we draw Inferno. Because that Wind Demon is already gone, you can go ahead and use it on an 85. This is the only time that I don't take my second turn after the Quartermaster. I only have 1 to go, and we've even got fire for it. Nice. Burn that fire. Ooh, hit the 0. Put it above strength. And blast our way to the finish line. So that does it. 1 5-room scenario cleared in a single round. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, all that jazz, or tell me if it's useful in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Catch you in Frosthaven.